Hello and welcome. My name is Shri Agrawal. You are watching Innovate. So let's start. In this video, I am going to show you my weather application which I created in Python. So let's see. First of all, we are going to look at output. Then we are going to look at code. So let's run it first. As you can see, our application started. Now let's enter the name of city, for which we have to find the weather. Let's find for Mumbai. Click on find, and as you can see, our weather got updated. We have temperature, wind speed, pressure and humidity. These are all details of weather for Mumbai city. And as you can see, it also shows an icon for that weather condition and a description of weather. Now let's find for Pune. Click on find, and as you can see, weather updated for Pune. That's how we can find weather for whatever city we want. So that's how our weather application works. So let's see how exactly it is implemented. So let's see. So first of all, let me introduce you Open Weather API, from which we are collecting the weather data for the particular city. So let's move to Open Weather API's website. As you can see, I am on Open Weather API's website. To get the current weather data, you have to subscribe to this current weather data channel. Just click on subscribe and select on free plan to get your API key. And as you can see, I already used it, or we say I already generated the key for that particular use case. That's why it's showing me alert. But in your case, you have your API key instead. To look for your API key, just click on your username, my API keys, and here you can see your API key, or you can generate one for you. So that's how it works. And for documentation part, just click on API doc, and here we go. We have our documentation for that API. Here we are receiving data in the format of JSON in our case. That's why let's look at JSON. And as you can see, we are over here. We have in weather, we have ID, description, icon. Then in main, we have temperature, minimum, maximum, pressure, humidity, clouds, time zone, name, code, country. As you can see, all of these details for that particular city. Now let's look at API URL, where we have to query to get the data. So here I have this one. Let's copy it and paste on web browser to see raw JSON data. I'm pasting it and replacing these curly braces with city name. Let's see. As you can see, we have our raw JSON data. When we request to this API with particular city name, it's going to return us this raw JSON API data. And by parsing this data, we convert this JSON object into Python list. And from that, we are going to access temperature, wind speed, humidity, all of these fields. And then after doing that, we are updating our UI. So that's the flow for this application. So let's see. So for creating the UI, I am using Tkinter library. As you can see, this is a basic window creation code for Tkinter. We are adding title, geometry. We do not want the user to be able to resize this window. That's why we are making that false. Then we are adding icon for weather. Then we are assigning labels over here for temperature, wind speed, pressure, humidity at particular XY position. Then we have our description, temperature, pressure, humidity variables, which we are going to update whenever user click on find button. So these are those labels, and after that we are adding the find button over the UI and assigning it a function called find weather. Whenever the find button get clicked, the find weather function get called, like that, and we are starting the main loop. So let's look at our find weather function. In find weather function, we are first of all declaring our global variables. It means that we are using these variables from global scope. Then we have our URL. Then we are making the request, passing it to the JSON. And once we have our list, we are getting the data from that list, whatever data we want, like temperature, pressure, wind speed, description of weather, and humidity data. And once we have our data in our variables, we are updating our UI with that data with description.config text equal to, and then whatever text you want to update in the place of that description label. So that's how we are updating our data in UI. And as you can see over here, this is Unicode symbol for degree Celsius. Okay, so that's for temperature. Once we have updated those numerical details, then it's time to update icon for the weather. And for that, in API documentation, it provided different kinds of weather descriptions like clear sky, few clouds, scattered clouds, broken clouds, like that, as you can see. And according to that, we are assigning a logo over there. In the icon folder, I have downloaded these different weather icons, as you can see, like that. And based on description, we are assigning icon to our weather icon. So that's how simple it is. We are calling the API, passing the JSON, and updating the UI. In 3 steps, we have our weather app. So that's how simple it is. So that's it. If you do like this video, please click on like button, share with your friends, and thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.